Hi. So, in reading the Drum Major speech by MLK, one of the questions I came up with was when he said that he mentioned something about if he would die, at least he was doing something something that he knew was right or something along that effect. And the question that I came up with from that is, did he think that in his speech, writing his speech, that there would be people who wanted to assassinate him? Because of course there were, eventually, as we would see. Um, but my question was whether or not he knew that. And kind of reflecting on this, I thought that he probably did know that in one of the videos we watched in class, he said to one of his assistants, if they'll kill a president, then I'm not going to make it to 40, which of course he doesn't. So I think it's interesting how, now I think this might be the first time that he mentions in any of his speeches that he has a possibility of dying because of what he's doing. And that's interesting because in this speech, he's getting much more further away from what he's had been doing, which with all the civil rights, and getting into much more social matters and with the Vietnam War, which isn't his area of expertise per se, but he still thinks that he still wants to try to lead the country in his direction. And of course, he was met with a bunch of opposition from his speeches with the civil rights, and he's being met with even more opposition with Vietnam because it's much more controversial. Of course, with the civil rights, looking back, we're biased, but we can see that there was a good guy and there was a bad guy. Of course, the bad guys didn't see it that way, but we can see it that way, and anyone who was unbiased at the time could see it that way, as a peaceful group of people and a violent group of people. The peaceful one is going to be the good guys, especially in this situation. But when King starts talking about Vietnam, he doesn't have as much luck with people coming together and accepting his ideas. And if everyone, not everyone, but if there was a violent group of people who hated him before, there's going to be a bigger violent group of people who hate him now. And so I think he did know that he was going to be targeted very soon. So, thank you.